And those voices that scream in your head, I'll silence them. I'll silence them. Just look in my eyes. Just look in my eyes. Just look in my eyes one more time. There's a war tonight, man. There's a battle for sanity. There's a battle for posterity. There's a battle for someone's destiny. There's a battle for their future. Your battle might be over. Your battle might be over, but their battle has just begun. Let's stand in the gap for them tonight. Let's stand in the gap for them tonight. Quit trying to get to heaven. Quit trying to get away. Hear me right now. God is looking for warriors. God is looking for those that are ready to go into battle and fight for humankind. Christianity isn't a fast track to heaven. Christianity is a baptism into battle. It's a gauntlet you have to cross. It's a line you have to cross. You have to break free from the passivity, the mediocrity of modern American religion. And you've got to come into a baptism of blood. A gauntlet that's been cast 2,000 years ago by the greatest warrior who ever walked this planet. Who faced the Roman cross. Who faced the tyranny of kings. Who faced darkness itself and defied it. And I believe Hollywood isn't a tinsel town. I believe Hollywood's a city of warriors. It is a cave of Adullam. It is a place that God is about to restore. The heart of the warrior. The heart of the warrior. The heart of David. Your greatest day is before you. The greatest threshold that you've ever faced. The greatest decisions you've ever made. You are in the balances, and God is about to tip them. In the next 90 days, there are a chain of events about to ensue that no hand of opposition can restrain, can refrain, can withhold. By the month of August, the minds of the skeptic, the most greatest opposition, will bow to the inevitable. And the mouth of Pharaoh himself shall prophesy. Let his people go. It's begun. It's begun. Doors will begin to open that have remained cemented in time. Since the days of Marilyn Monroe, there have been doors that have been cemented, that have been locked in stone. Since the death of John F. Kennedy, since the death of many people, I hear the Lord saying there are doors that have remained cemented in time. There have been covenants made and promises that have been broken. But God says, I am about to restore a posterity. I hear the Lord saying there were things done in secret. There were salvations that nobody even knows of. But the Lord says, I'm about to rend the veil. I'm about to lift the curtain. And you're about to hear the things hands with no guile. And you'll begin to see many begin to turn. And I hear the Lord saying, Michael Jackson was not a travesty. He was a seed of harvest. And you'll begin to see something come from that. The Lord says, watch and see. You will begin to see something come from that very seed. And the voice will be heard. The voice will be heard in the streets, in the strip joints, in every place of darkness, in the darkest places that people whisper about, in the underground, in those edifices. You'll begin to hear a sound of reckoning, a sound of redemption, a sound of revealing. And some of the voices of notoriety that have ruled in darkness, their faces never seen, their eyes will be opened, their hearts of stone turn to flesh. The blood, icy cold, will be hot and heavy for God. And you'll begin to hear the footsteps in the darkest places. And I hear the Lord saying, you watch Quentin Tarantino. You watch some of these people. And the Lord says that I have a destiny. I have a purpose. And he has been like Lazarus. And many have said, he is dead. He is gone. There is no hope for him. But the Lord says, you watch. You watch and see. You watch and see. You watch and see the writing on the wall. You watch and see the writing on the wall. You watch and see that volcano begin to erupt. That hot lava of creation begin to flow. Melting the barriers. Melting the fortified city. And the hearts begin to turn. It'll be beyond imagination, man. Eye has not seen, nor ear has heard, nor any imagination fathomed what is about to happen. And the Lord says many things will happen in secret at first. And you'll hear rumor of them. It'll be so unbelievable, many will doubt even the greatest of faith. They'll say, can these things be? Is it possible? My friend, it's more than possible. It is real. And it is happening right this very second. And I see a woman. I see a woman of great fame and fortune. I see a woman. She's about to have a birthday. And she's looking back on her life saying to herself, did I do what I was supposed to do? What does it mean? And she's going to look around at an empty house, empty hallways and corridors, at a long empty table. And she'll begin to ask herself, what does it mean? And in the secret place of her life, a light will begin to shine, small at first. But then it will be as bright as the sun. And at first she'll begin to whisper of this experience. She'll be like a Saul of Tarsus, a queen of Sheba that came to Solomon. And will become a roar. And a great door of utterance will stand before her. And despite the onslaught and the assault against her heart, the Lord says that I will succor her. And I will surround her with my angels, that she would not dash her foot against a stone. And the stones of accusation will fall to the ground idle and unfulfilled. And she will set to work the greatest work of her life. Her latter end is greater than her beginning. And she'll be the first of many that begin to walk to the beat of a different drum. For the greater works are about to be done. And the bridge, a Golden Gate Bridge between you and New York City, will be reestablished. A synergy, a blessing reignited from New York City to London, to Amsterdam, to Morocco, to Moscow, to Leningrad, to Berlin, to Belfast, to Wales, Edmonton, Canada, and Mexico City, to Argentina, to Korea, to Vietnam, to the mountains of China and Tibet and India. A noise abroad, an unstoppable force, a sweeping swath, an indomitable force, a tsunami, if you will, sweeping everything in its wake, restoring your families, restoring your children, into the great Cherokee and the Comanche, into the great tribes of the frontier. A sound will be noised abroad of restoration and reconciliation, and all nations shall flow to the mountain. Shaken.